welcome back to Bake Beyond Belief. Stefan is here now.
Hi. Hi, Stefan.
We have Ainsley, my girlfriend, on the podcast today.
Hi.
Do you want them to know that?
I mean, I'm not really a secret, am I?
I don't know. You were refusing to come on the camera the entire time. You could have been imaginary the entire time.
She's been here for 10 years and she's never.
This episode is called Imaginary Friends. Here's my girlfriend.
Who are you talking to?
The fucking podcast people.
No, I was because you said imaginary friend.
Yeah, there's no one in that seat.
Yeah, it was
just...
the podcast people.
Okay, so Ainsley, we have a couple questions that we always ask the guests coming on the show.
Wait, are we not going to acknowledge the scenery difference?
No.
We're just gonna act like we're doing this regular.
Okay, sounds good to me.
We can acknowledge it. It's fine if you really want to.
No, that's fine. No, it's fine. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Do you like it?
Like what?
The scenery change?
Yeah,
there's a scenery change?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you if you like it, though.
I do like it.
Right.
I like the outdoors.
Proud of you.
Steph and I would get closer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would get it all because we're all up on it.
Geez.
We're all up on it.
You know,
you did. Oh my gosh, nothing's like locked on this one.
Can we get the bread raccoon back?
Yeah.
Oh my god, special guest.
The raccoon just flies
guest,
from the trees.
Bread raccoon.
We had a raccoon that was stealing our bread here today while camping.
Just trying to get that bread for his family.
Yeah.
He was hungry. Like, you can't blame him.
He
He left us a pack.
Trying to earn that
did.
bread.
He was respectful.
He only ate one full thing of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just mangled the loaf.
Yeah.
But he left us an intact bag of buns. So we can't say he was that bad.
No. He was a chunky little guy.
Yeah, he was just snacky, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone gets like that.
Yeah.
I kind of
Especially
regret
Alex.
not looking at him last night.
I only looked at him by accident because I thought we scared him away. I was going to the bathroom and I'm just like, I heard noise. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I flash over and he's just standing there like,
He's a thick
He said,
boy.
what are you doing?
He was a thick boy.
Did he scare you, Stefan?
No, because I'm assuming that it was the raccoon. When the noise scared me because I thought we scared away the raccoon. Like, now it's over here. And I looked over and it's still the raccoon.
You were scared you were scared that we scared away the raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Anyway, so what were those questions, AJ?
Ainsley, has anything supernatural ever happened to you? And if so, what?
I want to say like no, nothing like, oh, I saw like a shadow or something. I've had like weird dreams that have like kind of coincided with things that have happened, which are kind of freaky in a sense, but I wouldn't, not really.
Well, dreams are supposed to like speak to you in some way. Like they aren't just out of nothing. What are you guys doing?
What do you want, Stefan?
Keep going.
So like dreams for you have predicted something in the future.
Yeah, like I had a super like messed up one right before my grandma passed away. She was in the ICU of a hospital and they had declared like brain death. And I had this like weird dream that I was like going to see her, but like there was a power outage kind of thing and we had to go up the stairs. But there was like a trail of blood like leading up to the stairs. And when we got to like the floor, I don't know how graphic I can be, but it was essentially like she was there dripping blood onto the floor.
Like horror movie style?
Yeah, like she was hanging there, like dead, like dripping blood onto the floor. And a couple days later, they declared her brain dead and like shut off life support and stuff. So
can I ask, did she die in like a traumatic event or was it just?
So, my mom and aunt to like this day will say this one doctor killed my grandmother because she had an aneurysm and he wouldn't operate and he essentially just pushed opioids onto her. And she was very like just addicted to like pain meds and stuff. And she essentially had, I don't know exactly what happened. I was like 10 at the time, but essentially it kind of like burst in a sense. And my grandfather like found her in the morning because he had broken his leg and like had like a replacement and everything. So he slept on the couch downstairs and she had went to go upstairs to bed when it happened. And so they tried to operate. She coded and they like resuscitated her. And then like there was no like signs of brain activity afterwards.
I know you were 10, but
Mhm.
can't you just go to a different doctor and be like, I want her to get operated on? Like, I want the operation. Like, why don't push the pills? I want the operation.
Well, that's hard to do in that situation, right? Because you always trust like the medical
yeah.
field, right? I mean, this is your story to tell, but I'm just taking a guess.
Yeah. And like, I'm not sure if my grandmother had a different doctor than us because like if her family doctor was different because my family did have a different doctor than the doctor that my mom and aunt like say did this. And it's hard in a small town to get a second opinion.
Right. Yeah.
Because
it's hard even in like big towns
Yeah.
because like to get like a new doctor, it usually takes months or weeks or like weeks in like a case where it's like critical. But even then it's still weeks. And this is in Canada, by the way, folks, if you don't know that already.
Yeah. You can't just go pay another doctor to get a second opinion.
No, like an MRI here, I think like on average, like if it's like a sports injury or something, like my first one I got in right away when I had an MRI. I think I got in like a couple weeks. The next one, it's like, okay, a couple months. The next one was like 9 months. So like it's not getting better. But like to completely switch doctors, I feel like that would be almost impossible, especially if you're in a small town and if you didn't travel, like didn't have a way.
Yeah. Like the whole like MRI process takes a long time too. Like my father had an aneurysm. He was fortunate enough to be able to like get a stint on it. But I remember my stepmother saying like, "Oh, your father has an aneurysm and it can burst at any time, but the MRI isn't for a month and a half." So we just had to wait a month and a half for my father to get an MRI to confirm that he can get a stent put on it.
And that was probably like a rush one.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And that like we're just waiting like an entire month. Like I was like my father could pass away literally at like if it burst within 2 minutes because it was on his like aortic artery.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
Yeah, that's kind of how MRIs are now, unfortunately. The easiest, well, the quickest way to do it is to literally go to the States and pay however much, $10,000 and just get it done there.
Yeah.
And like just that's probably the quickest way to like deal with something like that, but like it's not really realistic to like just spend 10,000 on something that feels like for a country that has like universal health care, it just feels like you shouldn't have to do that.
Absolutely.
With our medical system is very overburdened.
Very.
It's like because most of our doctors, a lot of them go down to the States. Because
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, how would you not? Yeah.
You make so much more money.
Yeah. So a lot of our nurses and doctors go down to the States just because you make an existential amount of more money.
Stefan,
do
you want to ask her the other question that we ask everybody? I don't know how you're gonna like phrase this.
The same way, I guess.
Ainsley, the second question we always ask our guests.
God,
so
I already know what this is.
Imagine she answers this with some like crazy, like heartfelt thing.
Would you fuck a mermaid? So human on top, fish on bottom, or would you fuck fish top and human bottom? So for you, it's obviously a male mermaid.
Well,
and a male fish half.
Or
human
female.
Bottom.
Am I allowed to choose?
Yeah, you can choose.
You can choose top or bottom.
Top or bottom, and
top or bottom.
Actually, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really change what gender the mermaid is. The top or bottom.
Gender doesn't matter here.
Yeah.
I think personally, because I am a girl, in case anyone is wondering, that probably like top half like man, I guess, or like woman, and bottom half fish, because for men, like if you guys just penetrate, essentially, you'll come. For women, it's not that easy. We need some dual action. He can get hands, tongues.
You get handsy.
But you don't think the fins would do it?
I mean, I don't think so. I'm
just saying, Nemo with that tiny fin.
ooh. Okay, I don't want to talk about that on the podcast.
Mhm.
So human top, fish bottom.
Yeah, I think human top, fish bottom, honestly.
So regular old mermaid.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of basic like that.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody's answer. Besides for Stefan. Stefan was like, "I'll fuck a fish with a vagina."
That's a mermaid.
No, he said I'll fuck a fish. Like he didn't even.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
last one, he just said he would just. He's like, I fuck a fish.
Yeah, can it just be all fish? Actually,
There's actually no like requirement to do so. He'll just do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And Devin kept calling you Steve.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even
last
notice.
podcast, he's like, "Hey, Steve,
Did I respond?
you're you're like what?"
Who the fuck's Steve?
Yeah,
Who the fuck Steve?
pretty much. Okay, what do you guys think about camping? Do you guys like it? Like we're here, we are camping. We've got a little like creek behind us that you guys probably can't see at all, but you might hear it. Don't truly know.
Wait, everybody be silent so they can hear it. Nice.
I don't know if
That's
that picked
good.
up at all.
It was good, Stefan.
Well,
Just
if it
trust
doesn't, just input river noises, like
Yeah, you
like
just-
like
I
white
mean-
water rapids.
Yeah. I enjoy camping. It's one of the, like I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, Stefan doesn't even do anything camping related though. We're
No,
like,
it's like
hey, Stefan, you want to go for a walk down this trail that's behind us? He's like, I'd rather read my book.
yeah, camping for me is like a relaxing thing. Like I'm at the beach or at the campsite beside a fire reading a book. That's what I enjoy about camping. Like I don't really want to do things like camping. I just want to relax in nature.
You're so lame.
But we literally walked for like 5 minutes
Yeah,
on
that's-
like
not
even
even.
I didn't-
ground,
I didn't even-
like
I didn't
no
even know.
hills.
I didn't know that trail only went 5 feet that way.
Neither did
Well,
we.
you could have.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's also a chance that it didn't, and it went hundreds of feet that way, and I didn't want to do that.
Well, do you think I would have went hundreds of feet that way? Probably not.
Yeah, I think you would have kept going.
At some point, probably would have tapped.
Yeah, but I would guess at like 75 feet you would tap. Be like, I want to go back now, and that's way too far.
For just one time, though, Stefan. It's
No.
not like I'm asking you to do this like 6 times a day, every day. It's one time. We
Every
go
day.
camping so often together, Stefan. I know.
so often.
If you had
But-
one opportunity, one moment,
See the trail you've ever wanted.
would you walk it
no,
or just read your book?
just read my book.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's where that ends.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough of that. So yeah, we're camping. We don't really have any other topics. Wait, have any of you ever been in a forest at night and you've been scared about it, like hurt or so? What's like your weirdest like camping story?
The last time, do you want to tell the story? You're the guest.
Where you almost killed me camping last year.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I didn't like.
I
not,
mean, I started off
Jesus.
hot with that one, but
Yeah,
not with
let-
my hands.
well, like you technically didn't almost kill me. You took me camping, which almost killed me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it was like a planned thing, like
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
has this.
first degree, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been thinking about it. No, so we went camping, and the first night everything was good. Did we go for
2 nights.
2 nights?
2 nights at Long Point.
Yeah. So our like tent was like right off the beach, so you could literally just like walk off our campsite across this little tiny gravel road onto the beach. And the second night, it starts like sprinkling around like 1 a.m. So we like take some stuff into the tent, into the car. And we're like, okay. I look at the weather and it's like some chance of rain, but like nothing crazy. So we wake up around like 3 a.m. The wind is literally pushing the tent poles on my side in, like to the point they're like hitting me on the air mattress. It is like downpouring rain. It's thunderstorms and like there's lightning. It's just a hot mess. So we're literally in the tent. My phone is like practically dead at this point. Googling whether we can stay in a tent during a thunder and lightning storm.
We Googled whether or not if a tent provides protection from lightning.
Yes,
No,
it does not.
It
Heads
does,
up.
doesn't.
at all.
Camping fact 1.
It does not. So,
Lightning. Or tents do not stop lightning.
No. So we end up like, we grab like some stuff like our pillows, blankets, and we like book it for the car. And it's this Veloster tiny car, and it's August, or was it August or July? So it's hot.
Yeah.
And so we're like trying to sleep in this. And by like 8 a.m., I like wake up and I look, and our tent is literally just like collapsed in on itself. And it's like completely full of water. Like all of our stuff is soaked. Like I had a book with me. It was like destroyed. I had a journal with me, like destroyed. Like the ink was like running down the pages. Like awful.
But the power bank,
It survived.
it did.
So,
And it actually is kind of performing miracles today.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's while charging things, it's going up in percentage. So we're interested about that. We'll see how long that lasts. How long we solve energy for.
We are actually providing it to Hydro One. They're going to do case studies on it, and we think that Ainsley might have solved the energy crisis in Canada.
Is there an energy crisis? Like, do you consider us having?
No,
an-
it's
okay.
It's not a crisis, but like
Oh my God.
like everything's going to electrical, right? All electric cars, and we do not have the infrastructure
No.
or the power grid to sustain it.
Mhm.
Well, interestingly,
Unless we have the power bank.
yeah, the power bank is going to save us all. But I don't know if this is like this information has changed, because I obviously just like don't fact check. But at one point I heard that we produce so much like electricity through like different means, like I don't know what they're called, like the dams and whatnot.
Hydro?
Yeah, hydro, that we like sold it, like we send it to like the US and like or something like that, which I don't know any sort of if that's factual, but
I have no clue.
I don't believe. I don't think that's true.
yeah, that
and
could
and,
be something. I'm
and
pulling
even
out.
if we did, so just from my electrical background as a technician, not an electrician,
A
but
licensed electrician,
no,
5th-year apprentice.
that's not a thing. I'm a licensed heater technician. I've had to deal with a lot of power, especially the high voltage and high amperage. So your wiring is also a resistor. So the longer you run your cable, the more power you lose. So if someone's like, "Oh, we're providing like Detroit with power out of Windsor, why don't we supply the power to the upper north of Ontario?" Like, you will not get that power that far, right? So like, maybe, but maybe we give some power to the States, but I can't imagine us like doing that, for one. And two, even if we did, it's not like we can like move it to somewhere else.
They can't ship it.
No,
There's no Amazon priming energy.
no, there isn't.
Well, I think that would fix the crisis. And maybe it's kind of one of those things where if it's like very close to each other, like Niagara Falls, like bordering
Yep.
like US, Canada, like maybe it's that kind of thing instead
That
of
makes
it
sense,
being
yeah.
like, oh, Hamilton's sending it to Texas kind of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. Which that wouldn't. No,
That would be
really
insane.
work.
So do you think the next line in power is fixing the wire conducting? Like making the wires better?
That should be his number one issue.
Alex?
Honestly.
Yeah,
Who's number one issue?
Yours.
How are you solving it?
Yeah,
How am I solving it?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Like, would it be
Um,
the wires? Like, is that what you would change? Being like, if you could just be like, I'm going to change this one thing and it's going to work, would it be the wires?
No, it'd just be adding more nuclear power stations
That's your solution to war on energy?
to war on energy. Are we fighting energy?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think nuclear power is the way to go.
Agreed.
Mm.
I think I agree with that statement. Even though I know a lot of people are unnecessarily scared of
Yeah, a lot of people are scared of nuclear power.
nuclear power.
Rightfully so.
Well, a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
guess.
people were like freaked out with like nuclear dumping, which always like me and my mom like made a silly joke about it. It's like they're not going to sneak onto your farm in the middle of the night and like dig a hole and bury the
just bury
waste.
it away.
Like
No.
I'm sure there's some risk to it that is probably like justifiable, but
Of course.
I don't think it's as like bad as people hype it up to be.
No.
I don't think so either.
I don't like it personally.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound nice. Nuclear dumping.
I did that today in that fucking
Outhouse.
outhouse with a spider nest in it.
Oh my god.
Did some
Dump.
nuclear dumping.
On the
That's a
spider?
movie, nothing. No.
Oh.
The spider watched me though.
Oh. He's like, what is this guy doing over
Shorty
here?
a
Just
freak.
shitting.
He's kind of a cuck, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I was shitting.
I'm cucked. Yeah.
I'm sure that there's some kink around that.
I'm
There
sure
is.
There is? Around shitting?
Oh,
AJ,
yeah.
No, AJ, no.
Oh, people are into weird shit.
Facts.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is AJ one of them?
Not really.
No.
I've heard of worse, honestly.
Worse than AJ?
What was that?
Like, I was thinking about it in terms of I've like known people who've done worse that like really surprised me. Like someone I knew, they were like to me, they're like, oh, yeah, like I've done a golden shower before. And I was like,
Jesus.
immediately like,
Why?
did you give someone a golden shower or did you like receive a golden shower? And he was
Yeah.
like, oh no, like I received. And I was like, what?
Well, okay.
And he was like, yeah, it's not that bad in like the shower. I was like,
Still.
I get mad if AJ wants to like pee in the shower when we shower together. I'm like, no.
Yeah, she doesn't let me. She actually pinches it closed.
Yeah,
He starts pissing it like,
absolutely not.
They're like,
Oh my god.
no being a show for you, AJ.
Did you just watch that Family Guy episode with the fucking?
Yeah,
I fucking knew
it.
What?
It's the
But
It's a
yeah.
reference to Family Guy.
It's a Family Guy reference,
Yeah.
and it won't make sense to like explain it. So
No.
just take my word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it like that woman who just does that? Like
Yeah.
repeatedly? Yeah.
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 Yeah, just it's on repeat. Yeah.
I fucking hate it. So because after I watched the episode, I tried to do it. And I was like, it doesn't sound right, and I kept trying it.
Because you wanted to do it. You wanted
I wanted
to do
I
it
was
to
like,
someone.
if I could, like do this professionally, that'd be cool.
Just this one line.
I could just be like, wait, no,
You just like follow someone around like a life coach, and every time you see them making a bad decision, you're just like,
Yep.
I mean, that would kind of be lit.
right?
I think one of my favorite, my favorite Family Guy trope is like the Conway Twitty, where they randomly
Yeah.
cut to Conway Twitty. But another good one is also the like falling around a fat guy with trumpet.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the trombone.
Yeah.
Stop it. I don't like this. And then he falls over and it's like,
Stefan has these like fucking locked in his brain. He's like rewatching them.
Stefan's brain is
Well,
just,
it's like
is just
most of them actually clips on TikTok.
fucking Stefan's brain is just Japan, Korean food, anime titties, and Family Guy references.
Family Guy references. Hey, that's not a
Stefan.
Brad brain. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good one. Especially with how long Family Guy's been going on.
Proved me right.
Sorry.
Did you just make a notion to the camera?
No, I went like
no,
this.
I don't. Why are you tapping?
Yeah, why are you doing that?
Why are you doing
Because
that?
it's been too long since he talked. He needs to.
Oh no.
Yeah. He needs the attention.
No,
It's
no.
like, talk to me.
I heard a weird noise and I thought I unplugged my mic.
Oh.
Like Alex did the one time.
Why?
Yeah.
And I like how I had to like subtly throw in that Alex has done this.
Alex is an idiot.
Thanks, man.
That's what I got out of AJ
No, yeah,
saying
no, I'm
that.
glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Thanks. No,
I was
that's
just-
good.
I was just
no, yeah, no,
translating-
it's, no,
I was
it's all-
translating
no, no,
AJ's
I'm glad.
words.
I'm glad, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I got you.
Thanks, dude.
Just in case you didn't know what he meant.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you have any sudden question or ideas or questions for us?
Why is there so many flies?
I don't know
I
why
have no
sudden
clue.
was part of my
There's a lot of flies all of a sudden.
yeah.
Sudden.
I'm curious. How did Damien start?
Who?
Wait, how long are you gonna tell this? Are you gonna tell the full thing for this story? Because we have 3 minutes to talk.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Damien, he is a character that we created in the oceans of Cuba. We were literally just swimming around drinking beer, as we do.
Cervezas.
As one
Literally,
does.
what we do almost every time we see each other. And we're like, hey, we should do a YouTube video. And for some reason, there was like 2 ideas that were floating around. The first one was Damien.
What's the second one?
I'll tell you. The first one was Damien, and like just like an emo goth character, and he's like, "I'm Damien."
Well, it's because I went underwater and came up. My hair went flat in front of my eyes.
Mhm.
I was like, "I'm Damien Darkness."
I'm Damien. I love the beach.
yeah.
Like just stupid shit like that. So eventually we turned him into an actual like video.
Yeah.
But it isn't like super popular, so only like handful of people would actually know.
Yeah. Oh my god, an animal.
Oh, it's a cat.
Oh, hi, kitty.
Another cat.
Oh my god,
But-
we've seen so many cats.
But kitty-
and I
And why do
love
they
it.
only run from here to there? I've
like-
never seen them run this way.
Yeah, they seem to all just be like appearing from the forest
Yeah.
/ river. I mean, AJ, can we get another cat,
No.
please?
You already
No.
have a third one. You
Yeah.
already have a new one.
Okay.
3
He
2 is my like maximum. The only reason why Marvin's been sticking around is because he actually likes me.
Yeah,
Unlike
yeah.
all the other cats.
I immediately, when my mom was like, "Oh, there's a potential kitten," I was like to AJ, I'm like, "Hey, like I have to talk to you about something," because I knew like he didn't want any more like cats, and we had talked about getting a dog, and I was like, "Hey, I might like foster a kitten, but I'm gonna offer it to someone who like was thinking about getting a second cat. Like we're not gonna keep him. I'm gonna adopt him out." And the adoption fell through, and like that's okay. But AJ decided he wanted to name a pet Marvin. And so he started calling this kitten Marvin. And it went from, "I don't want any more cats," to, "I'm indifferent if we keep the kitten." And anytime I'm like, "Oh, little kitten," he'll be like, "Call him by his name, Marvin."
So the second idea for just giving up.
Second video.
No, it wasn't actually. It was a whole nother channel that like we had this, and it's kind of funny that it like in a way came to fruition, but not really. We wanted to do like a quartet.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. I forgot about that.
We wanted to do a quartet, but it was like only bearded guys.
Yeah.
Which
singing like One Direction songs and shit.
Like a string quartet, like
No, singing. Like
like a barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what we were gonna call it. Bearded.
like beer. I can't remember either.
Bearded Brothers.
Beer Bros doing songs for hoes.
Jesus.
I don't fucking know. But yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a fucking.
I remember like you and I sitting down and be like, but who else has a beard that can sing that we know? Like, we were like genuinely trying to figure this out for a couple
We're like,
days.
Stefan has a beard.
We're like, we can't
sing.
sing.
I cannot sing.
And we're like, Andrew had his beard's too blonde though. Like it was like
It
Did you
won't
guys
fit.
ever think like maybe you could hold auditions instead of just asking your friends?
No.
no,
No.
absolutely
Okay.
not.
So you're like,
You
okay,
kidding
so
me?
everyone needs to grow a beard and or dye their beard, Andrew.
Yeah, and
And-
also drink excessively.
Drink a lot and learn how to sing, and also learn how to sing while drunk
Yes,
And
Yeah.
and also like
for
perfect
free.
harmonies.
all the time.
Goddamn.
You guys
So if
ask
that's you, no, I'm just kidding.
you guys ask nothing of your friends, really.
No.
You guys are very easy.
Well, it's like one of those things. Like if they want to do it, they'll do it. If they don't,
Yeah.
then
Do you know how I started at this channel?
No, I
Yeah.
actually
I actually
don't.
don't
You know
even
your
know.
Literally
origin.
AJ being like, "Hey, Stefan, you know cameras and stuff. You want to do a YouTube channel? You want to put it to the YouTube channel? I'm going to start with Alex." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And that's how I joined. Like a week before or something. He's like, AJ's like, I think AJ told me, he's like, "Yeah." It's like, I asked you because, or like I told Alex that Stefan knows cameras.
yeah.
And so I'm just going to ask Stefan to do the camera stuff for us.
And
Yeah.
like you're a friend. You like to.
Yeah.
And also like, it just kind of worked out that you didn't want to be on camera much.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like, besides the podcast, I don't like being on camera that much.
Well, originally Stefan was gonna wear a mask throughout
Oh, yeah.
all the
Oh my
videos,
God.
but
Yeah.
that just like stopped happening by like the third video.
If I ever had to be on camera, I was going to wear a mask.
Yeah. Well, back to like the roots of like how we all started hanging out. It was actually it's funny because Stefan and AJ were actually going out for sushi for Stefan's birthday, and I've known Stefan since like kindergarten, and I didn't really know AJ all that much. He's gone like when I was in a band a while ago. He's gone to a couple shows. Like we went to school together, right? But like we didn't really like hang out or talk.
But at that point, we did. Like when we started the channel, like we were.
No,
No,
I'm
he's talking about
talking
high
like I'm
school.
talking like us like hanging out for the first time, really.
Oh.
Like how we like became like we were like acquaintances, like we became friends. So I was just I was at Good Life Fitness. I was logging onto the computer on Facebook. I was talking to just random people because the job is fucking boring, and I was like, "Hey, what are you like? What's up?" And then AJ's like going out for sushi with Stefan for his birthday. And I for some reason in my brain thought he wrote, "Do you want to come?" or like invited me to go. And I just wrote back, "Yeah, man, I'm down." And then he was like, but he didn't ask that at all.
No.
At all.
I'm like, what a weird way to invite yourself.
Yeah, right. But then, sorry, did you say?
I was gonna say I love this story because I've heard it from so many different perspectives at this point.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
it from yours, AJ's, Cody's, I think Stefan's too.
Yeah.
And I think it's so funny every single
just
time.
because my angle was AJ messaging me, being like, "Hey, is it okay if Alex Scott comes?" I'm like, "Oh, Alex Scott wants to come." I'm like, "Sure, man." I'm like, I guess. Well, I haven't seen him in ages, for sure.
Well, like from my angle, it was like I remember be like, "Yeah, man, I'm down." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "That's weird," but like, sure, I'm down to hang out with some people. I was like, "Weird, this guy fucking just invited me." And I remember going back to the computer, rereading the message, and being like, "Oh, I was never invited." But then AJ's like, "Yeah, I'll ask Stefan." And then by the time I got back, he was like, "Yeah, he said it's cool if you come." And I was like, "All right, looks like I'm going to sushi." Like, it wasn't like it was just such a fucking weird thing. And then we started hanging out after that, and that's eventually what did this. But yeah, like
A memorable thing for me was when like one of my main interactions, one of my first like interactions with Alex was trying to buy tickets to his band.
yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy tickets, I'll go. And he said he was gonna meet me at like 1:00 or something. I'm like, okay. And he was gonna meet me at a Tim Hortons. So I went to Tim Hortons, waited, and I sat there for like fucking 30 minutes. He was 30 minutes. Yeah, like 30 minutes. He was like 30 minutes. I'm like, I might just leave
I
because
was
like
on a bus. It was running late.
you're with some girl.
Yeah, okay, it was It was a very long time ago.
Yeah, I think he was busy.
Alex being busy.
Anyway. but yeah, no, it's just that's true. That was like our first interaction.
AJ, did you know that I knew Alex at that time?
No,
No.
like for me, like I don't know if someone's like assumes something like I'm just like I mean I'll ask. Like,
oh yeah,
like I don't know if like because it was always like you, me, Zach, and Cody.
yeah.
So I'm like I can ask, but like we've never really done that.
Well, and it's funny because like Stefan and I have like a whole like childhood together too.
Yeah.
Like going to the same school, like hanging out in my backyard, you
Yeah.
know, like building trampolines and
some
shit.
crazy ass shit.
And
in
like
your
a lot
backyard.
of stuff like that. So it's just funny that those two worlds connected.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all started by me not understanding that I wasn't invited. But I was also thrown off by being invited, which didn't happen. But I invited myself.
Yeah.
That's how you make friends, people. Just
Invite
invite
yourself.
yourself to things.
Well, we kind of actually at one point, like me, Zach, and Cody, when Stefan was away, like doing his like missions trip and stuff, we were like replacing him with people.
Yeah. It never worked out.
Yeah, like Austin came a couple times. Zach had this one friend that came once, and like we hung out with him as well. Like it was just kind of funny. It's like we're auditioning for his replacement.
I was gone for like what 5 months, and then I was back for like maybe 3, and then I was gone for 6 months.
That's so funny.
right. So, like, and then I come back, and they couldn't replace me. I was irreplaceable.
Just sit him down at a panel.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I was irreplaceable because they never did replace me.
that's so funny.
No, occasionally we brought Austin along places, and
Yeah,
and
Austin,
Alex,
yeah.
but also, well, like sushi. I don't know if we.
I never hung out with you. The only time I hung out with you, Zach, and Cody was doing videos.
Okay.
And maybe at the
parties.
occasional party. Yeah, the occasional party. But
Parties. Yeah, I think Austin has that one. Fuck, what's your buddy's name who you talk to on like Discord and stuff?
Mine?
Michael? Not Michael.
It's really
Oh,
really
yeah, it
looking
is
this
Mike.
way.
Oh, it's Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, you hung out with Mike, but I was there. Because Zach wasn't really hanging out with Mike at the time. It might have been Paul.
Zach Paul.
No,
No.
I never hung out with Paul Kratky.
No?
Wait, you guys hung out with Paul Kratky?
Yeah, I did. He was part
That's
of my he was
crazy.
part of my other like online friend group.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy in high school.
I liked Paul. Paul
Yeah,
was
Paul
a
was-
silent dude, but like he was a good guy.
He was a really nice guy.
He was, you know, those memes were just like literally those gaming memes where it's just like, I say see you tomorrow, and like you sign off and he never comes back on like Xbox Live
Oh.
again. That's what happened with Paul. We're like, hey, we'll see you tomorrow. He's like, yeah, maybe. He's like, I'm kind of busy with work. Never came on again.
Is he alive?
No clue.
Oh fuck, that's so sad.
And, like we've
Paul.
tried to find him.
Paul, if you're
You tried to find him.
Yeah. Because every couple of years we rethink of Paul, and like a bunch of us would just like scour to see if like there's like an obituary or something.
plot twist, he actually just joined special forces.
Yeah. Well, like he was working for Toyota, like the seat plant up in Almara, and then just kind of fell off the face of the earth and never came back. And we always kind of wondered what happened to him.
Hashtag find Paul Kratky.
Yeah, literally. Like I have no clue where he is or what he's doing. It was literally that. Like we were playing League of Legends, being like, "Hey, we'll see you tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah, maybe." It's like I'm kind of I have work, but I might be on. And just never came back.
I'm kind of worried for him now.
Should we make that into a TikTok clip?
Yeah,
Hashtag,
Hashtag
what happened
find-
to Paul?
Yeah, what happened to Paul Kratky?
yeah,
I don't even know if I have a picture of Paul.
Viewers.
yeah, dude.
Viewers, if you know what happened to Paul,
Yeah.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit like-
and
Tell us in the comments.
yeah,
I
let
want
us know
Paul
in the
back.
comments, please.
I want Paul back. We all miss Paul.
We're just trying to find him.
I remember. I think I did grade 7 and 8 with him, but he like some people that I was friends with at the time like made fun of him and shit, and I always felt bad for that. But I was always nice to him, and his parents were like, "Are you Paul's friend?" I'm like, "I know Paul."
I
know.
Oh, not one of those. Yeah, I know him. Not. Yeah, I'm his friend.
Well, I was like, yeah, I know Paul. He's a nice guy. I was like, he doesn't really talk very much, but like he's a good guy. You know, his parents were like, "That's so nice." I was like, "Yeah, he's a cool guy. I just wish you talked to me more."
He didn't talk much.
didn't talk
He
much.
kind
He
of
was his own
reminded
dude.
me of like a skittish cat.
I think he just walked the hallways a lot in
Yeah,
high school, right?
a
On
lot. Yeah,
breaks?
and he kind of like avoided people. Like what if
Yeah.
you know he wouldn't really like make eye contact, and he kind of like
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like fidgety.
yeah,
He was just awkward silent dude.
Yeah.
But like you
He's
said, I
nice,
hung out with
though.
him online all the time. Like it was fine.
That's cool.
Mm.
That's
So-
awesome.
Was he talking like online?
We
Oh.
were playing video games, so you'd have to kind of communicate.
Mhm.
But yeah, because like you know how like Zach would come over to my house for like lunches.
Yeah,
Like Paul would come too. Like all
that's
over
cool.
the time.
I
Yes,
would
we
sometimes,
and
but
you
at
would
one
sometimes.
but at one point you're like, I'm not allowed to have people over anymore.
Yeah, I got caught skipping.
Stefan.
And because my house,
Stefan.
and because my house is so
Stefan.
close to the high school, I was
Yeah.
at home.
I feel that, bro.
And then
Same.
my dad walked in or something. I'm like, fuck. And so
Yeah, well, I didn't have really parents around,
Yeah.
so I didn't know that issue. But
big oofs.
yeah,
What can you
fuck. What was I going to talk about? I was going to ask something.
do? Did you?
Oh, 1 second.
Oh,
Oh wait, Ainsley, did you have something? You can go first.
I think that was her question. We're just about Stefan.
Oh no, the question I had that I mentioned. Sorry, the question I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was thinking about this. Have you guys ever had a girl on the podcast?
No,
No, this is the first.
you are the first female to be on the Big Beyond Belief
Wow.
podcast.
Are you honored?
I'm kind of honored.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But for some reason, I don't know.
Okay.
You feel honored?
Honestly,
Okay.
AJ is the sweetest boyfriend. He's very expressive with his
He
affection.
forced you on this one
Okay.
today.
Yeah,
He's like, you sit down and we're done.
he's like, I guess you're on the podcast today. And I went, oh,
Well,
That's
the thing
true.
is what we were gonna do is we're gonna leave it an open seat, and people could like, because there were other people camping with us, but they had to leave,
Yeah.
and we were gonna leave it an open seat, and like people could like come and talk like if they wanted to or didn't want to, so it'd be like open and yeah. So like whatever, right? I don't know. That's all I have to say about that.
I don't know. It worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're dope.
First ever girl. Let's see.
Wow.
And all AJ had to do is force her on the podcast to get it on camera. Because
Yeah.
you've heard
Women.
it off camera. Yeah. I'm an ally.
Women.
You can like
I love
title
women.
this one like
Women.
"The Boys Meet a Woman." Finally? Question mark.
Finally, question mark. Jesus.
Well, I
You
don't know
can
if he has
just,
much to
like,
do with it.
Put me as
Wow.
like a black like
Yeah,
shape with like a question mark on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
A shit shape.
well, no.
Yeah.
Be nice to your girlfriend. God.
Didn't she just say a shit shape?
No.
I said like a shape.
Oh, I think
It did
so.
sound like shit shape. I'll back you up on that, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm being attacked here for
No,
the
I'm
hot
on
sourpuss.
I'm on Ainsley's side. I'm an ally.
Oh, how does it feel?
Of the women? What does that fucking
Yeah.
mean?
How does it feel being a woman on this podcast?
It's okay. I feel like it's a little bit like more. It's a little more tame than. Like I've heard some questions that Cody's posed on the podcast.
That's also just Cody.
That's just Cody, though.
True.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cody's sometimes can ask some crazy ass questions.
Yeah. No, it's more fun than I thought it would be, honestly.
You're gonna be on camera more now?
I don't know about that one. You just might hear my voice sometimes from like the corner.
When we're doing live streams, you're not gonna come and sit down now that you've been on camera. So you
It
can
depends how long you're live streaming because I was getting a little uncomfy on the floor. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
like
I
because
get
now that
that.
you've been on camera, you can come sit on the couch now beside AJ.
We'll just see if it's like after work and how greasy I am from that.
Oh, that's
'cause-
fair.
Ainsley's going to be a part of the drinking gauntlet now.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
We should have a female team on the drinking gauntlet.
Oh my
can't
god.
wait. Can it be just like an extra team? Just be like amateurs? Because
Amateur hour. Over
I
here.
feel like
Amateur.
if I could convince my one friend to do it, we would kick all your asses.
Oh, yeah?
honestly. Yeah.
What friend?
I think Mac. I think
Well, it has
not
to be
a
a
girl.
female team. Well,
no. I
that's not a
said
girl.
no. I was thinking like champs versus like amateurs.
I'm just saying I crushed Mac in beer pong
And
multiple times.
I've recently realized that I can throw with my left hand, not my right hand. It's been 25 years.
That's weird.
That's
I
strange.
discovered that in beer pong, actually.
Man, I can't believe that just that is the main thing you use your left hand for.
Well, I don't personally use my left hand to wipe like you do.
I was just about to bring
Yeah,
this up.
I was waiting. I was
Yeah.
waiting to bring
One
that
second.
up.
So quickly, who all here is right hand dominant?
Like,
Are you sure, EJ?
Yeah.
Because you're. Are you sure about that, buddy? Also, who also uses their dominant right hand to wipe? AJ, can you take us down that route? Actually, don't take us. Just explain it.
What do you mean? It's not like hard. It's,
What do you mean it's not hard? Have either of you, not freaks, tried to wipe with your left hand?
I can't wipe with my right
Yeah.
now.
How do you wipe with your left hand?
It's just it's the exact same as you, where it feels awkward to wipe with my right, except I do its opposite.
Is it because of the history?
What?
Did you read history one day? And you're just like, yeah, all these people wipe with their left hand because they eat with their right hand.
I don't know.
gotta do that.
Well, that was
don't
before
know.
we knew to wash our hands.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But like AJ just saw that and he's like, that's a great idea.
It's like,
No, I don't know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's
that
like,
makes sense.
I eat with my right hand, and if I wipe with my left, I can do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I got this the reason I like thought about this because I got this tattoo and it's limited. It limited my movement because it was like a big scab essentially, and so I had to start using my right, and then it's not very comfortable.
Have you showed the tattoo off? I guess we don't really show our tattoos off in
No, it's
in
just
videos.
something.
It's just something that's just there now.
They just appear.
Yeah, it's a dragon
It's a drag.
because I like Dragon D's
I
nuts.
fucking knew it was gonna come out.
Is it the whole reason that you got that tattoo?
No,
Please. Oh goddamn! I was really hoping that was the whole reason.
yeah, that's actually the whole reason.
Just so it's like, oh, that's a cool dragon. Yeah, dragging these nuts across.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Stefan,
Yeah.
for explaining it. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's like when someone pointed out, right? Someone new being like, oh, that's a cool dragon on your arm, and you can just make the joke.
Yeah, Dragon D's nuts.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragon D's nuts
Yeah.
across your chin.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm
Fucking- your
literally
girlfriend is
here.
right
Well,
there,
that's
bro.
because
Can
your chin
you
is so
stop
smooth now.
like flirting with Alex for 3 seconds?
Yeah,
God
please.
damn. Just like at least not in front of me.
Alex,
That's
that's
all
because-
I ask.
That's because
I
your chin is
think
so
Alex
smooth.
had a
God.
question.
Yes, Alex?
I didn't have a question.
No,
I was gonna mention something. I was gonna say who here is right hand dominant, and then
you're
I was
literally
gonna
just
call
gonna do
you
that.
out for using your left hand to wipe your ass, which is so strange.
Mm.
Wait, how do you guys like roll up the toilet paper around? Like, how do you wipe? Because like I like roll like a good amount of toilet paper up, and like I like if this is your butthole, I like circle motion.
You
around
rim
there
your
to-
butthole?
to get like I put it on the butthole, and I just like
You rim your butthole.
I clean it. You know?
You do like a circle motion.
Yeah, to like get everything.
And you
Also,
do you put a lot of pressure?
Not
Do
not
you
a lot.
insert?
Honestly, so then I take the toilet paper, I make it into like a cone of sort, and I just screw it in.
Mm.
Every time?
And, no, I don't fucking do that, but I do. Like, because if you can't just wipe, you won't get it all. You
I-
gotta like.
I have a question for you, Alex.
I have an answer for you.
Do you not have like one of those pivotorial? What the fuck was I
I
saying?
don't. I don't know what that is.
Toilet paper rolls on your wall that you put it there because every time you said like you wrap it, it looks like you're grabbing toilet paper and just wrapping it around your hand.
Yeah, like I'll like if the toilet paper roll is not like
Yeah.
fastened to something, I will do that, or I just pull like a decent amount off,
Yeah.
and
then circle.
Wait,
and then
do,
like fold it a bunch.
do you keep it wrapped around? Or
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay. I just wanted to know.
it's just a
Yeah,
way
I'm
to
just
organize it.
curious.
Do you now I have to ask questions. Do you use like one round of toilet paper or do you go back in with a second?
Multiple until there's nothing there.
What's the longest you've gone? Because I swear that sometimes it's like wiping a goddamn marker.
It's like wiping a paintbrush.
It's
I
like-
fucking
it's
hate
like, sometimes it keeps going. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right
yeah,
now?
until it is clear, and I'm sometimes upset.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
so I'm like,
upset. I'm
Oh
like, using
god,
so
no,
much.
still more. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
No. Yeah. Yeah. That
It
definitely
seems like
happens.
Ainsley doesn't have that problem.
I hate that. It doesn't happen to me when I take the adequate amount of fiber. It just stops.
just like nice clean shit.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, like
Fucking ghost poops are the best.
Oh,
yeah,
those are the best poops.
that's rare.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens when you take enough fiber, though.
It's true.
If you manage fiber, do you do it a different way, Ainsley?
I mean, I don't not like really. So like I kind of do like I get wrap it around my hands, same way Alex does. But I'm not in there with like a circular motion. I kind of just,
Wipe.
wipe and like
Wipe.
apply pressure and like
Yeah.
I'll go back in there and like make sure it's all good.
I'll do it until the toilet paper's clean.
And
Yeah,
here's a little like pro tip for you.
Mm.
Again, love these things. Should just be a sponsor in my life. If you don't feel like you're clean enough, baby wipes.
Oh yeah, baby wipes.
And
Facts.
You
Yeah.
can put them in the garbage. You don't need to flush them.
It's true.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
But if you really needed to, like you were like really like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just,
it's like
I
a
don't-
backup. It's like your fourth round
like
worth of toilet paper.
it kind of
Like, fuck.
sounds like you guys have this issue like, a lot.
yeah.
So if I'm
Not a lot,
able to,
but-
and if it gets,
I have it a lot.
if I'm like I've wiped so many times, I just get in the shower. I get in the shower and I
Yeah.
clean it because I hate having a dirty bum.
Okay. Now I have another question because this triggered a thought in my mind. I have never, and it's blew my mind to learn that like one of my friends had done this. Have you ever taken a shit, not wiped, and then just got in the shower?
what friend was that, Mac?
Yeah, it was Mac.
Sorry, I just
Yes,
wanted.
I have. I'm gonna come out and say it. Yes, absolutely, I
I
have.
think
I
that's
haven't.
insane. That
See,
blew my mind. Thought never crossed my mind.
The closest I've gotten to that is I was in the shower and I had the shit.
Whoa!
No. I know. But no.
Stefan taking
Hold on.
aqua dumps
Let me-
over here.
Let me explain. I was in the shower and I just had the shit, so I got out of the shower, took a shit, and went back into the shower.
Did you wipe after you shit?
I did,
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
which was really weird because I didn't think about it when I did it, but I was soaking wet from a shower, so the toilet paper got wet.
Ew,
Cleaned my
stop.
butthole though, but like
Stop.
I went right back into the
Just
shower.
butthole.
My
No,
butthole.
I've definitely done that. Like, obviously, if it's like, when you take this is a very shitty episode. But if you take a shit and you're like, wow, that's a messy shit. Like, obviously, I'll wipe. before going up, but I won't
Yeah.
clean it all up. I'm like, the shower will do that, you know?
Yeah, but we're talking no pre like empt of like wipe or anything. You just
Shower.
flush that. You turn the shower on, hop right in.
I
think
have
it's
done
fine.
that. I've done that. I've done
Like-
that because I've run out of toilet paper before.
I think that's the reason I think I've done it too. Is
But,
because
like-
I've ran out of toilet paper.
But like, it's not something I'm like, yeah, this is something I do all the time and I'm fine with it. It's just more or less like, I guess that's what I have to do.
Yeah, it's just like the thought never had like it just blew my mind when I like learned this fact. I was like, people do that?
Has anybody ever done that and got into a bath?
No.
Thank
That
God.
sounds
Okay.
disgusting. Yeah.
God, no.
Oh God.
Can you imagine? I
I
hate baths.
can't like
Oof.
I can't sit in a bath like too long and I can't like think about it.
Does anybody
See,
turn the shower on and then just sit in the bottom of the tub?
Yes.
Because I do that. That's awesome.
See, what
When I'm
So-
depressed,
well, like because when I
so
was
a
in
lot.
when I was
Yeah.
in Japan, right? Because you would have the onsen baths.
The
You
what?
have onsen.
What
So
the
it's,
fuck
it's,
is
it's
that?
like a hot spring bath.
Oh.
Okay, it's not getting any more clear to me. What the fuck is a hot spring bath?
So hot. Do you know what a hot spring is?
Like in nature?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking like a bathroom facility kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. But like they built on top of a hot spring. So the
What?
water the water coming into the open bath is like hot spring water.
Does it go back out?
Is it
Yes.
continually flowing?
Yeah, like it goes down the drain. Like
Wait, why did you
generally.
bring this up?
Because the reason I like taking baths, but I will shower first before I take a bath.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
when you're in Japan or like in Asian cultures, when you go into like either a bathhouse or an onsen, you will shower first and then get into like the open like bath.
With multiple people there?
Yeah.
Are you naked?
Yes,
Oh.
What?
I was. Yeah, I went to a couple of them. Like you just walk in and you're naked.
Is that just like a bathhouse?
Yeah, it's like a
that what
bathhouse.
Like where people just fuck?
No, it's a bathhouse.
It used to be a thing like it was like a thing in New York, like it was pretty popular, but it would essentially be a place where you would go in and you could shower. Like there would just be like shower stalls and like sometimes you'd have I can't remember.
Yeah,
It's
so
like you pay and like you can
Yeah.
go in and take a shower. It's for like people who a lot of like apartments and stuff like wouldn't have bathrooms or like showers sometimes.
Mhm.
Like some of those New York apartments are a closet.
old as well.
Yeah,
like
so-
like Japan is old, like so
Mhm.
old that the apartments,
Well,
some of
parts.
some
Units?
apartments don't have shower units.
Mhm.
They don't have a shower. So what you would do is there's bathhouses that you would go pay like $3 to get in. But it's an open thing. You would go in. It's like a pool. That there's a locker.
Yeah.
There's a male and female side. You go into the male side. It's like a locker room. Like,
and you
almost like a
wash
pool.
yourself.
Yeah, almost like a pool. So you'd get undressed. You'd grab a towel, put it over your private parts if you want to. I don't give a fuck. Walk. That's what I did because that was the first time I did that because that's awkward as shit. But like you'd go in. There's a shower spot. You would shower, right? And then there's like an open bath spot where you can just sit and relax. And that's what I did.
Do you look at the dicks?
Why the fuck would you look down?
I don't know. Like sometimes Sean Strickland says he does just because he doesn't want it to be like a thing where it's like, it's uncomfortable. I don't want to look down. So he immediately looks. So he doesn't.
Probably.
So he like conquers that fear.
It's just one of those things where a lot of people also are covering themselves with the towel,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Right,
especially when
so-
Stefan's looking.
right? So like, and then when you would sit down, you would take the towel because you're not supposed to have the towel like culturally in the bath. So you just put it on your head, like squeeze it out, and put it on your head, and you're just sitting there naked.
Mm.
But like the first time I did it was kind of awkward, but after that, like the couple times I did after it were fine.
Okay.
Like if we ever went to Japan, I would definitely take the boys. Just I would give them that experience, and it would suck for them.
The way you're phrasing this is kind of funny.
I know.
I would take the boys.
I would take the boys because
Good
like-
answer.
I had to give them an experience.
in the really old onsens, there are mixed baths where it's both female and male, and they're doing the exact same thing that I just explained.
See, the thing is like I'm not like that stuff doesn't like
I don't want to shower with other people.
no, I don't want to either. But like if it was like a cultural thing, like it wouldn't bother me. Like I'm
Yeah.
not like I'm
It's
not.
yeah, like I would take you guys to an onsen for that experience, being like, this is a cultural thing that we're gonna go do. Like we're just gonna go do this. Just to
Stefan's-
give you an idea.
I feel like Stefan's definitely going to be the old guy in the gym locker room that just like walks around dick out.
Bro, I fucking
Leg up.
hated those.
You go
No.
into the sauna and he's just there fully naked,
Yeah, no.
spread
Leg up.
out.
The thing is, that's not like North American culture, so I would not do that.
It is though, dude. When
Is it?
working at a gym, being 18 years old, I don't know if old men were just trying to hit on me or fucking what, but excuse me, a towel's literally around the neck trying to talk to me while I'm trying to, because like the way to get to the staff room at the gym I worked at was through the change rooms.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I had to go back there. And there were just lots of, anytime I worked in the daytime, just a bunch of old fucking men, towel around their neck, balls out, fucking mean like, hey, how's your day going? And I'm like, good.
I feel at a certain point, I guess at a certain point in age. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna close out the saying. I guess at a certain point in age, you just stop giving a fuck.
Yeah, especially men as they get older, no fucks, none.
None.
Yeah.
So that's the lesson. Thanks for coming around.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the end now?
Yeah, that was the last. That was the
That
alarm.
was Big
Oh, I
Beyond
thought we were
Belief.
just restarting it. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're
thanks
done
for
chatting.
watching. And Ainsley, how did you enjoy being the first woman?
It was honestly really fun. I mean, I'd come back maybe.
Maybe.
Cool.
Would
If
you
I'm-
write us a positive review as a woman? Would you give it the woman seal of approval?
I would say I felt very safe in your presence, being alone in the woods with 4 or 3 grown
Four.
men.
It's the fourth one.
4.
You see a fourth one?
We-
Where?
It's called imaginary friends
I know.
for a reason.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, I had
All right.
fun. It was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Buy your
friends.
merch.